Oh, it's another season of sports here. And the second year of the Covenant Health Park here in Old Town, Knoxville. Haven't made it out to a Smokies game or a One Knox game this year. But maybe I will if they're in the championship. One of them are in the championship. Growing up with three brothers, they would all tell you I am a fair weather fan, if ever there was one. But there's an 865 game tonight here at the ballpark. 865 being the exchange, the telephone exchange here in Knoxville. I remember living in Pasadena, California, when the whole state actually started splitting their exchanges, their telephone exchanges. All of a sudden, hip songs, rap songs started, hey, let's hear it for the 213, no, the 310, no, the 415, no, the, it's a shout out to the, well. Want to show you some of the additions to the neighborhood here at Covenant Health Park. And there it is. There's one of them. Buford Delaney finally gets a statue in front of the condominiums named after him and his family here from Knoxville. Buford Delaney, the international artist. Born and raised not too far from here in Old City. Who do you think was the painting the sculptor chose for the artist Buford Delaney? Fellow 1960s artist James Baldwin. Buford, like Baldwin, was gay. And now this black artist, expatriate, has a condominium here in Knoxville, Tennessee, named after him and his family. Quite something. This statue was dedicated in April of this year, along with a trio of others. Here at the bottom of the drive from Summit Hill that leads to Covenant Health Park. Fans and guests are treated by these, or welcomed by these three ladies from the Knoxville community. And I must say, when I found out who was chosen, I was very, very happy and very impressed. The center figure is Nikki Giovanni, the poet and the writer and the educator that made Knoxville famous with her stories about her childhood here in Knoxville at her grandparents' house, not far from here, once again, up on the hill by Summit. This didn't surprise me. Now this surprised me. This is an artist who I have found very little of and seen very little of in formal exhibits, either at the Knoxville Museum or any other gallery here around Knoxville. She's very popular, though, up at the Beck Cultural Center, who, of course, sponsored all of these statues from April of this year. Ruth Cobb Bryce, a phenomenal artist and educator, poet from Knoxville, who is just unbelievable. And sadly, well, depends, I guess, on how you look at it. Probably I'd like to look at it positively. I would not have known of this woman's art outside of the Beck Cultural Center here in Knoxville if not for the art wraps. The Knoxville History Project has a lot of art wraps around the city featuring this woman's art. And this is really where I learned about Ruth Cobb Bryce. Sadly, it was not in any of the formal institutions in downtown Knoxville, outside again of the Black Cultural Center at Beck. Ruth Cobb Bryce, I really hope I hear more from about her in the coming years and months, because for the past 4 years I have heard practically nothing, and it is so very sad. I remember my first visit to the Vic Cultural Center was not long after I kind of rolled into town here in Knoxville. And I'm going through the Cultural Center, and I see hanging on the wall like famous black stars. And one of them is Ida P. Cox. And I'm there, oh my God, I didn't know Ida P. Cox was from Knoxville. Well, if you've lived here in the past 5 years, you probably don't know that Ida P. Cox, the uncrowned Queen of the Blues, lived here. Yeah, once again, just no recognition at all. She has less recognition in and around the city here than Ruth Cobb Bryce. And it's so sad. But once again, I hope this statue here in the shadow of the Delaney condos will change the sentiment, I don't know, or generate some interest or fascination in this blues singer from the past, because it's well deserved. In addition to the statues here in the Delaney Plaza this past spring, some restaurants have bought leases here and are starting work on construction. Disco Chicken and Donuts, there you go, or T. Ralph's. A lot of these storefronts here around the Covenant Health neighborhood, ballpark neighborhood here, are empty or have developments of restaurants planned here. But that's down the road. But I might say that just recently here, in June, I believe it was, 2 restaurants opened along here, and I'll check them out now for you. Beginning this summer season here in Knoxville, not only will fans have the opportunity to eat inside the ballpark, but now there are 2 choices for before and after the game here at Covenant Health Park. One of them is the Iron Forge. A franchise of sorts here in East Tennessee. I have not been here, but I'm sure they're on my list of countless other bars here in Knoxville that I've yet to get to. Old Natty Daddy gotta check out. It's early in the day here. It's around lunchtime, so it's a bit early for them to be open. But the Iron Forge Brewing Company is now open before and after games here at Covenant Health Park. And here along the third base side of the neighborhood ballpark is Jackie's Dream. And Jackie's Dream features soul food here and is open now. And I must say, this local establishment that's been around for a while and just the past month or two moved to the Covenant Health neighborhood here is a welcome addition to the restaurant scene here. Yeah. Not, I went here the other day, and just phenomenal. For me, even though I came from Pittsburgh, PA, there's still some things I had to learn about, such as okra. What is okra? Yeah, I had my usual plate of catfish and slaw and some potato salad, and just phenomenal. Let me take you inside, show you the meal I had just the other day here at Jackie's Dream. And there you have it, the 2026 springtime editions here at Covenant Health Park in Old City. It's only in its second year, but my things are looking very good here. As the place fills out with what was the dream of the Knoxville City Council here. To bring sports teams back to the city.